Yeah, welcome to another episode of Hyrule Warriors Adventure Mode. Last episode we started on the final goal, the second goal of this map, and that is, of course, to 100% every level, and going to continue on with that. We need to save this, right? Was not paying attention to that whatsoever. Okay, cool, we do. Yeah, chugging along, starting with the bottom left, as that will unlock, hopefully give us a lot of places to farm compasses, as we need them just for everything, essentially. I've got to say, it will be really good to break the need for compasses, but that will happen on later maps. As of course, the adventure map is based on Zelda 1, and every map after that is based on a different Zelda. Yeah, the secrets are similar, if not the same. So when we get to games I'm a little bit more familiar with, then we can sort of break the reliance on compasses, basically. So yeah. Also, I will mention that I apologize if anything seems a little awkward in this recording session, as I'm playing with the gamepad instead of a Wii U Pro-Con, as being honest, I completely thought my gamepad was dead. I just could not use it, but no, it's perfectly it's in perfectly working order. So yeah, I think the only benefit for playing with the gamepad is I can use the touchscreen to quickly switch my sub weapon, but I'm kind of used to just using the D-pad. So like that ease is not really something I need to like. It's not really something that's necessary. Not to mention it's a little awkward, as I would have to take one hand off to touch the screen, and I would essentially be doing that blind, as I have the gamepad under a blanket to block the audio. Also, completely forgot to check what the second scuttle is. Okay. Standard affair. I might be wrong, but have we seen anything that isn't just the standard affair? Because I think it's about the same, I want to say. Oh, so far it's only been the one thing. But yeah, yeah, it's good to listen to the game audio, but like, gonna be honest, it kind of feels a little awkward now. Since I think not even in editing I'm listening to the game audio, or like just the game audio. As well, I've lowered or muted the game music so I can add in my own when I need to. So yeah, hopefully that audio isn't leaking into my microphone. Again, somewhat of a impromptu setup here. Although I guess that being said, now I know my gamepad is working still, I can potentially start working. Oh, I can start planning future. Oh, yeah, future LPs that are on the Wii U. And I'm thinking I might just do that. Okay. Maybe this is useful. I can't exactly do a claw motion on the gamepad, so it's slightly easier just to do that. I just realized I probably shouldn't be too worried about an A rank on this attempt. Considering that we do need to do this again for the second Sculptor, and then that just basically gives me an A rank just off the bat, but why is Sheik in trouble? Okay, that wasn't the thing? That is interesting. I thought that would have been the thing. Okay, yep, the Oasis is the LA base. Haven't been paying attention to my surroundings at all, which is fun. Although I guess, that being said, I'm not really a big fan of this map. I feel like it's slightly too large. Not to mention, the top corner there is pretty narrow for no real apparent reason. Okay, so I know we have to come back to this. Just debating on what would be a good point to cut till we do a thing. Because there is a heart base that we need to find for Seal here. I get the feeling Girahim is up there causing grief for Sheik, so I think I might deal with that. I'm thinking it's probably not the best idea to cut now, or to cut to this point, but like, I'm thinking that once I spawn in the, or like, once I obtain the first Sculptor, if I haven't found the heart piece by then, I will go around, or I will cut up my searching for that. Okay. It's not so bad. Now I'm just hoping that we can get enough KOs. Because I need like 250 more? And I don't think I can get that. So time isn't really such a big option or problem now. Apart from this, there's only 2 more keeps to search, so I think we're about doing good. The only thing, like, we aren't doing great on at the moment is KOs, but even then, I would say we have enough, potentially. Or we're doing well for what the point is at the moment. I get the feeling the Harpies is going to be in the keep down there. But if it isn't, then that would mean it's in this one, so then we have to check that of this one. Do you know? Yeah, I think out of all the times I've recorded this, I think this is the first time I've recorded more before editing the first session. Which I guess might kind of explain my awkwardness somewhat. Cause like I'm not sure why, but like I'm trying to avoid topics that like I might have talked about recently, since like I don't remember what I talked about in the last recording session. So it's like, what do I talk about? But then again, thinking about like what not to talk about is kind of making me not want to talk at all. So yeah. Okay. Okay. KO count wise, we are in a little bit of a spot as we probably won't have enough time to farm 200 more KOs while we deal with the final boss, but after, yeah, especially if the Sculptor is going to spawn out in nowhere. Is that a thing they do? Just trying to okay, cool. Just gonna say, if the Harpies isn't here, where could it be? And does the game tell you if an ally spawns a treasure in for you? I think the Definitive Edition does, but not this. Why do I get the feeling that getting enough KOs is going to be the hardest thing here? Did I want to leave the chicken alive? Is that something I wanted to do? Is it? Okay. Well, I mean, we have collected all the treasure. I suppose I'll be fine in letting the A rank slip so we can then get it on the second attempt when we will be guaranteed to get one, essentially. Just doing this as a demo run, pretty much. So, I'm not sure if I have mentioned this beforehand, but not only do I now know where the final level is in this map, but much like how the normal side of this map had a level where we had to grow up from 1000 KOs in a set amount of time, same thing applies here. And the thing is, we have to do that with Seer. So I think don't be surprised if like the later half of this map is just, or you just see Seer just gradually level up. Okay, we didn't get an A rank. How far off were we though? That is the question. Okay, it was only KOs. If we can unlock that skill, that will be amazing for thingy thing. So what's this? Do I just want to have an episode where I go through like a lot of these? Because like these are just awkward. But I think instead of just sticking to this line, I might like deviate over here and do some of these, I think. I'm actually really tempted to do this because I'll be honest, I just really want an excuse to play as Lana. So consequences be damned, I'm doing this. Also, if I remember this, in the 3DS and I suppose Definitive Edition, this level goes to... Do I really not have anything good for Lana? What? Yeah, this level goes to Link on a spinner. So this is going to be interesting. But I guess good thing to note for this is we don't exactly need... Okay, yeah, this does feel pretty fucking similar. We don't need to worry about an A rank. Okay. So the thing here is, do I remember Lana well enough to not get hit? Because, well... From what I can remember, her playstyle feeling like it's a little floaty and a little bit all over the place. Oh, right, we have to fight Link. Okay, I'm just... Okay, how much did that... Did it? Did that kill Link? Okay, no, he's running for me. Okay. Okay. Yeah, right, I needed to be talking. Just a little focused because Link is not exactly the type of enemy you want to fight in a situation like this. It would be smart of me to not, like, end this enemy. Oh, end Link, but... Kinda get the feeling that he might end up causing me grief if we leave him alive. So I might try and take him on. Okay. Well, in situations like these, I suppose we will cut back to when we are at a similar point to this, I think. So I'm not sure if I'll leave this little part in, but I did end up defeating Link, so I think we're just about fine, I think. The way I did that was just mainly keeping my distance and spamming what I think is a C3? C3 or C2? Just the one where she like kind of like lands on the ground and summons a bunch of pages on the floor, which I then I believe becomes a glowing wall. Surprisingly, I don't think the glowing wall did much damage if I used the C1 to it. Okay. Kind of needs to be a little bit careful pressing my gamepad against my blanket, but you know, whatever. Yeah. The C1 combo attachment after that didn't really do much damage, but the attack itself did a pretty decent amount. Stunned him, and that's pretty much all I needed it to do. Okay. Okay, somehow I rescued someone, that's cool. Yeah. Just really not. Oh. Okay. Not sure what the fuck happened there, but okay, I'll take it. Yeah. I want that one, I think. Okay, it's Impa. Forget what Imp is weak to, but I think it might just be dark like the rest. Although her being weak to lightning would be pretty cool. And it would make this a whole lot. Okay, cool. She's dead. Okay. Was a little worried that either the barrier would pretty much OHKO me, but thankfully it didn't. But then I was worried about being able to dispel the barrier without getting hit. That was pretty much the main problem from then. We have to find Cheek. As I get the feeling that we will need to get 1200 KOs, but at the rate I'm going, I'm not sure if I can reach that. Okay, Minna, you're on your own. Good luck. Because I need to go do with the KOs. Thankfully, there's no need for... Oh, I don't need to go around searching for treasure, it's just that... Okay, yeah. It's just that I kind of need... Oh, I still need to be cautious about taking damage. Like that sort of thing. So like in one vein I kind of feel like skipping over this. Also, I just realized I didn't resume my timer. Nice. But on the other hand, it's like, if I do, it's kind of still vital information. Okay, how much time have we spent here? Okay, it... does not feel like it's only been 6 minutes. Like, that's about half of the KO, or over the KO count. Yeah, over halfway to the KO count now. And we still have a lot of time left. More than half of the time remaining. For an A-rank, that is. I think technically, we have 60? Oh, yeah, 60 minutes for these missions? But like, on the other hand, it's like, I don't see one of these taking 60 minutes. So I wonder what happens if the 60 minutes just ends. What happens? You know what? Maybe I might see that. Just see what happens. Although obviously I wouldn't record all of it. I don't think I want to sift through an hour of just... I probably wouldn't be able to just get around with sitting there for an hour, but I think, yeah, I would have to do the main mission, pretty much clear out all of the enemies except for the final boss. And then I can get, then I just sit around waiting, pretty much. Please go to a different base, Coco. I don't want to put up with your shit on top of not getting hit. Just gonna do this. Also, I apologize if there's just random flickering of the item wheel. Can't really help that. Probably not the best idea to waste this on this guy when I could probably deal with the thingy thing. It would make total sense to go and attempt to deal with Sheik, but I'm thinking that I kind of wouldn't play it safe and try and farm up a little bit of special. Also, if we do get the KOs we need beforehand, I don't need to worry about doing that and avoiding Sheik and doing too much damage to her. That's annoying. Can I stop that, please? It would kind of suck if I have to do it, but I'm thinking if it comes down to it, I think I'll start next episode I'll go back to my game thingy. Because like, I'm not touching it and it's still activating. Yeah, I'm thinking that this is kind of the last thing of the gamepad you'll see for now. If it's gonna be acting up. Okay, I haven't really thought against Sheik in ever. Can I do this without getting hit? How much does this do? Okay, how much does this do? If memory serves me right, she doesn't really get enough hits done, or like, not a lot of her moves cause her to expose her weakness gauge. Okay. Might be a little bit cheap, but I'm fine with that. Hopefully you are too. But we just won on the third attempt, I think. Honestly, that wasn't so bad. It's just that I just need to learn to be careful. It's not exactly something I'm good with, especially on characters that I really like going gung ho on. Okay, so we don't exactly know how long this episode's been so far, but I'm thinking that I won't do any more levels after that point. Oh, after this point, still needs to go back for the second Skulltula and the Aaron on the first level we did this episode. So, yeah. Still things we need to do for this episode. Yeah, I think Albert will sign off now. So this episode, we continued on, filling out the adventure mode map, doing a vanilla mission with Skulltulas and a don't get hit. From my brief look at the map, I remember there being at least a few more of those left, so those won't go anywhere anytime soon. So until then, that's when I'll see you. So I honestly don't think this mission was so bad. It's just more so just staying around an area like a little bit, getting a few more KOs than I needed to. Also probably just letting things fester for like a little bit before dealing with them. I think in the original mission I did things like way too fast. Also, I did take a little bit of a risk going up to kill Girhim like almost immediately. Although that being said, I would have had to deal with him eventually, so I guess. Yeah, but probably could have let him just stay there for like a little bit so I don't have to fight him. Oh, so I wouldn't have to fight him for so long, but I don't know. I was fine with the amount of KOs. Also, I'm just really glad that the golden chicken just didn't spawn, like, just wasn't around me for like the entire thing. I think for the most part, he was gonna keep just like off somewhere else. Like, I don't think we even crossed paths once, which makes this a whole lot more easier, especially due to the fact that I think if he got in a single hit, there goes the second Skulltula just immediately. But yeah, not really sure what else to say except kind of feels weird now seeing Sia as like up there in terms of levels. Like honestly, I think now she's around like in terms of the rest of the cast, she's around the halfway point of levels. Although I guess that is kind of to be expected since we have been using her a fair bit. Like I think if we didn't use her so much, or if we didn't rush straight to the level 3s, I get the feeling that she would be around Volg's level, which is I think 62? But no, she's nearly level 70, so yeah. Also, I know we'll have time to worry about it until later, but I'm just kind of starting to worry that the levels we end off at the end of this map won't be high enough to tackle the next map. Although that being said, I've heard that people say that like level 80 is a good standard point for that map, and at most it's like 20 levels to gain at most. Also, another thing I did here in this run that I should have done in the later or previous run was use force mode a lot. Just to get KOs really quickly and all that. And just here I am going and getting the Skulltula, and off we go get off we go to fight Link. Yeah. Although I guess that being said, another good thing about having used Sia so much, I know her ins and outs a lot, and I'm hoping that by the time the next chapter rolls around, I haven't forgotten what she's good at doing. Because like the move where she spawns in a Dark Link, like that's a good move. Especially if it's enhanced.